What it do, what it is. Welcome back to the NASCAR Daily. It's your boy, Mamba Smith. You know what it is. We got a big time interview with a big time winner, an industry win, as I like to call it. He just got a grandfather clock at Martinsville. I'm talking about the trucker, Daniel Hot Shoe Hemric. Daniel Hot Shoe Hemric. How we doing? Welcome to the NASCAR Daily, brother.
My man, Mamba. Good to see you, brother. I'm
Y-
doing good.
Yeah,
Doing good.
yeah,
Good to be talking to you.
I know you're doing good coming off of a big dub. Man, I gotta be honest, watching that race, I mean, I love Ankrum, but I know how long it's been for you and a long time coming and a grandfather clock. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, what a crazy night. I've told this story many times this week leading up to all this stuff, but it was past my kids' bedtime whenever the race started. But for some reason, team owner Bill McAnally and I ran into each other at the race shop on like Wednesday leading into Martinsville. He's like, "Hey, you told me it means everything to you to try to get your kids and family to victory lane. You've got to bring them." So yeah, I got to give first thanks to my wife for being a trooper to take some tired kids up in the grandstands, and obviously it all worked out. But yeah, what a special night, man! So cool for everyone in MHR, and selfishly to be able to experience those memories with my family. Will something I'll cherish forever.
Yeah, I gotta start with we're gonna be a little all over the place, but I gotta
That's fine.
start with the backflip. When I was like, okay, because I didn't know how many people really remembered that that was your thing. You know what I mean? That you also did the
Yep.
backflip too.
So if I remember this right about Daniel Hemric, guys, when he gets out, he used to do a backflip.
That's been a
Oh, wow.
That's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
And I'm like, man, can he still do it? And I tweeted, I'm like, all right, let me see a backflip. And I was so excited when you nailed it, bro. I was a little nervous for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I was excited when I nailed it too, because there's a lot that can go wrong from takeoff to landing. So, uh, yeah, I also told that story as well. That about 2 weeks ago in the backyard, Kenzie looked at me. We were playing with our kids on their play set, and she's like, "Hey, do you think you can still do one?" I'm like, "Let's see." So I did a little tuck right there on the grass. I was like, "Still got it." So, however, I will say that when I got on the cab of the old Gates Hydraulics Silverado, I was way up in the air and thought,
Wait.
man, I looked down, thought this is I'm in the moment. Let's do it. So I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, for sure. One of the cool things was RB was on in victory lane or showed up for you. You did the same thing for me when I ran the ARCA race at IRP. When I got out of the car, you were one of the first guys right there. And I think we have this really good group of buddies that really want to see each other do win and or do well and be successful.
Oh, without a doubt, man. There's nothing means more than that. You learn as you go through all these, all the emotional roller coaster that it is that we all live and chase because we love it. But having good people around you as you do that is everything. And I feel like, yeah, obviously your chances have been few over the last couple of years, but when you got one, everybody shows up for you, right? And it's no different than what it meant for me in that situation to see my man Blaney walking down the front straightaway. Yeah, it was super cool. He's actually the one who pointed out right after, we hugged it up. He said, "Look at the roof." I'm like, "Oh no, I destroyed the roof of this thing jumping off." But no, those are things that, man, like as all this stuff comes and goes, right? Those are memories that you do cherish forever. And yeah, like so, no matter who's having success, I think just having good people around you and behind you and supporting you even behind the scenes. That's everything. So it's cool when something happens on the scenes that you can also celebrate together.
Yeah, there's certain wins that I call industry wins, right? Like certain guys that win, especially when it's not they're few and far in between and it's people that you really like and you really respect. And I think that this falls into that. Your win at Martinsville because now you're a vet, man. Like you've been to the top and now you're back in the truck series, which is a great place to be. But what I like the most about it is now you're able to show young guys how to do it and they can lean on you. Do you feel like you're gonna take a little bit more of a I don't know, a veteran role, a leadership role in the garage?
No, I think naturally that kind of just happens, right, with your experience and whatnot that I've
Yeah.
gained throughout. Um, Somebody asked me like, "Hey, it's been 10 years since." I was like, "Whoa, hang on, 10 years? I've been doing this 10 years." And then like my point being is, through that experience, right? Yeah, I think you naturally just are kind of given some of that role and what comes with it. And I appreciate the saying of an industry win, man. Like at the end of the day, like it's somewhere along the way, right? When people are happy for you, or whatnot, it means that somewhere along the way in life, you probably made them feel something that was good and positive, and that's really it is important to me that because like you got your kids looking at you and how you represent yourself and how you want to see them mold into good little human beings, and I feel like it meant a lot to them to see that kind of stuff from other people outside of just our core family, right? So yeah, I mean that stuff does mean the world to me, and it's cool to be in the scenario I am, right, with the platform I have, and yeah, just trying to enjoy it, and just thankful to be back, back in the truck series, but also, with a team with owners like Bill McAnally and Bill Hillman to give me a chance, man, to just continue to move my feet down this path of a journey that I've been on for a long time, and one that I'm excited to continue to keep going down.
I gotta be honest, I'm jealous that you get to drive for Bill McAnally. I am. I've known Bill for a long time, and I've always wanted to drive one of his race cars, and, now you're repping Napa, one of, like, the OG of OG brands for us kids
Yes.
growing up watching NASCAR. That's amazing.
No, it truly is. I mean, you got there's so many other bullet points that are huge here. I mean,
Yeah.
you see on my shirt here, Napa celebrating 35 years with Bill McAnally, and their 100th year in business is this year. And then we had Gates Hydraulics, right, which was the primary on the truck. That was my first race ever with them. I said in Victory Lane, Mike and Paula there with Gates, man, they are just great people. And as you said, Bill McAnally is top notch, one of the best individuals I've ever been around. I'm pretty sure he's cloned himself because the amount the man goes from West Coast, East Coast, and back, and I don't understand exactly how he does it all, but he does, man. He makes you feel like, and not makes you feel like, because you know it, he's invested. He truly gets on the airplane to fly east because he loves this and is just a gritty owner, and has been at the bottom of this deal and has built what he has built. So it's cool to be a part of it. Yeah, I'm pumped more or less for all those folks, as well as my crew chief Josh Graham, first win ever on top of the pit box. So that's pretty cool. And but it all starts with leadership, and Bill McAnally, everyone in MHR are great leaders.
I wanna talk about Kenzie and your relationship really quickly because obviously you wouldn't be here without the support of certain people, and she's definitely at the top of that list. You know, arguably a better race car driver. I didn't say that. That's what people are saying. That's what people are saying. But you guys have been together for so long and done this thing together for so long.
Oh man, it's everything. That's why I touched right at the top of the show. Like that was the most important thing I want to mention was how much of a rock star she is to transition from the incredible race car driver she was and timing of things didn't work out to dude watching her roll into the mom role has been the coolest, most special, greatest thing I've ever witnessed with my own life, on my own eyes. So to see her rally, like I said, those kids that are 3.5 hours past their bedtime the other night to come stand down, and my little guy's been running around the house all week. I said, "Hey, Rustin, what'd you do last Friday?" He said, "I did this." Woo! And that's so cool because Kenzie's the one that afforded them to stay up and come hang out and make those memories.
I
Unbelievable.
love it. I love it. I got two questions for you, and I'll let you get back to your busy schedule. One is Bubba was on the NASCAR Daily, and we talked about this a little bit earlier on in the year, and you really helped him in a moment that he really needed, which was, he was coming off of a penalty, I think, from Chicago, got fined, and you walked by him on pit road, and you're like, "Man, you good?" And he was like, "Yeah," and you're like, "Good, because it's not that deep," and then kept it
Yep.
moving. Those things, those little things, I think are so important for people to have.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's obviously in the moment, you don't know you're influencing somebody that positively, but it was true. It was exactly that. I'll never forget. It was on Pocono pit road pre-race cup race last year, and yeah, that's what I told him. I said it's not that deep and never has been, and that's the kind of relationship we have. But also I try to push for that with no matter if I'm meeting you for the first time or seeing you for the first time in 10 years, right? Just at the end of the day, just I always believe that people's interaction is put together for whatever reason you're brought together, and timing is everything. I don't mean it's always good or it's going to be bad, but at the end of the day, you try to be, that positive influence in people's lives. And yeah, it was special to us as well get the congrats from those guys. But at the end of the day, like man, those are family Bubba's family to me. The NASCAR family's been incredible for us and our family. Yeah, man, God is good.
God is good all the time, brother. And my last thing here is somebody sent me the video. Remember the video of Ryan dancing while you guys were on vacation? Somebody sent that to me,
Yeah, it's fuzzy.
and I retweeted it, and I was like, "This is how we all feel on a Daniel Hemric win." I think, listen, the trucks are kind of high, so if you want to,
Very.
step off of the backflip, and I know you can dance. So what do you think
Just drop
about,
the old.
yeah, what do you think about just dropping the old move next time in victory lane?
Yeah, I did actually. I did see that, and I do remember that night. And that is a good out because I don't know if the old knees can take too many more of those. Which I hope that's a decision I got to make here in a couple
Yeah.
of weeks again. But we'll see. We'll see where the emotion takes us.
I love it, man. Daniel, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for taking some time with us. Appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season rolls out for you.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, Mamba.
Community, friendship, family. Daniel Hemrick checks all of those boxes. A racer's racer is what I like to call him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this week on the NASCAR Daily. We appreciate him coming by, spending some time with us. Go to the comments. Let me know who you want to hear from next. We'll try to bring them on for you. That's all. Thank you. Peace.